Hey y'all, I have a song about the California fires. The sun'll come out tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow wipes away the cobwebs and the sorrow of today. So my thinking is that everybody that's anywhere around LA, possibly even Orange County, that they should evacuate. I recommend that they all come to Texas. There's more jobs here. There's less state debt. Texas is a much better place to live. There have been, over the last 10 years, a lot of people leaving California and coming to Texas, mainly because the market was going down. My mom and stepdad sold 3 houses in California and lost money because the value went down, which is really sad. But that was just like a sign of, this should have been a sign to everybody to leave. So any of you who are still there, you gotta let go. It's good to let things go. You know, I know in some things you're home for a long time, it's hard to leave. I was thinking, I'm sure a lot of people out there, their houses are paid off, and if they come to a different state, they're going to have to work and start from ground zero, start paying on a house, especially if they don't get fire insurance, especially if they don't get a chance to sell their house, which no one's going to buy a house right now, anywhere in Southern California. So I'm sure that's one thing that's keeping people there, like a ball and chain, like, well, I want to sell my house. No one's going to buy it anytime soon. Anyways, I recommend that you all come to San Antonio. There's room in San Antonio. Dallas and Houston are brimming with people, definitely overcrowded. But San Antonio's great. There's room. There's jobs. There's actually a lot of houses. My ex-husband and I were considering buying a house in San Antonio. There's tons of houses that are in foreclosure, so you can get houses for cheap. Which does kind of make you think, like, well, why are they in foreclosure? Does that mean there aren't jobs? No, I think it's because San Antonio is a military town. So for that reason, that's why there's a lot of houses in foreclosure. So you can get cheap houses in San Antonio. Oh, and you got, like, everything you had in Southern California. There's a SeaWorld in San Antonio. There's a Six Flags. And then next to Six Flags, there's a water park. It's just like Knott's Berry Farm. And then, yeah, you got SeaWorld. Like, it's freaking awesome. I still haven't gone to the SeaWorld in San Antonio. I've been meaning to go for like 8 years now. But anyway, so it's a good city. And there's the Riverwalk. The ocean's not too far away. I think it's like about 3 or 4 hours away from San Antonio. And then, yeah, if you go down south, Corpus Christi is a decent city. Whitecap Beach is really cool down by Corpus Christi. I would say it's a better beach than any of the California beaches because the waves are calm. So it's perfect for kids. Whitecap Beach. Your Texas tour guide, Prophet Lisa. Yeah, I've been all over this state for 10 years now. I've done lots of exploring around Texas, just like I used to explore California. Anyways, San Antonio is the best city, and it never floods. There's no tornadoes, no fires. I will say there are a lot of cedar trees, but you get used to it after a while. The cedar trees are interesting. I'm sure there's areas that, there's probably areas of San Antonio where there aren't tons of cedar trees, but like on the west side, it's only an issue because a lot of people are allergic to the pollen from the cedar trees. They're all over the west side of San Antonio, so I recommend like the north side or the east side. I was just thinking though, Texas is interesting, and people in Texas are tough because you got scorpions down here, fire ants, and rattlesnakes. So watch out for that stuff. That's probably one reason why maybe a lot of Californians are scared to move to Texas. But I've never seen a snake. Okay, I saw one snake one time. I saw this really big snake on this nature trail. Gosh, where was that? Hutto, north of Austin. It was huge. I mean, literally, the circumference of the snake was like no, it was like 2 of my biceps. And I have pretty good biceps. It was the size of my leg. Whatever. It was very thick. It's hard to explain. It was an extremely big snake. It was under a bridge. And I was like, holy crap. So that is kind of scary about Texas. There's a lot of snakes. But usually you don't see them because they're scared of people, thank God. So they stay away from us. Scorpions are kind of annoying. I have a story about that. We had a scorpion get into our apartment. And it was biting me every night because it was under my freaking sheets. I thought it was a spider. Yeah, like an idiot. I didn't think to change my sheets. Anyways, for like a week, it was like stinging me every night, and I thought it was a spider. Then I saw it crawling along the baseboard. It was like the size of my finger, kind of like translucent. Anyways, I smashed it with my sandal, and I killed it. And I took a picture and sent it to my brother, and he's like, oh my gosh, that was in your room? So that was kind of annoying. But it didn't really hurt that much. It didn't hurt as much as you would think that a scorpion would hurt. Anyways, okay, and then the fire ants are pretty annoying. You basically just have to stay inside so you don't get bit by a fire ant, or just stay on the sidewalk. Just stay on sidewalk areas. Yeah, the fire ants are really crazy down here. Anyways, other than that, yeah, y'all should check out Whitecap Beach if you do live here. It's nice. It's very, very nice. I keep thinking that someday I want to live down there by that beach. There's a condo down there that's really cool on Whitecap Boulevard. I think most of the condos are like $250,000, depending on what your square footage is. But it's really nice. It's kind of like a little piece of California in Texas. Yeah, look up the condos on Whitecap Boulevard. I bet that all y'all California people would feel totally at home there. They got a pool, a hot tub, and it's like a block away from Whitecap Beach. So, anyways, hope y'all are excited. Do it. Make the move. I know you got to drive 5 states, but you'll be fine. I did that like a lot of times. When I was 9, I drove from California to Nebraska. When I was 14, we drove from Nebraska to California. It was always a great adventure. Go through Colorado. It's beautiful. Then when I was 25, I moved from California to Nebraska. Then when I was 27, I went back to California from Nebraska. Then when I was 28, I went to Kansas City from California. Then I came down to Texas. And then before my grandma died, my mom and I and my 2 daughters drove from Texas to Vegas, which was interesting. It was fun. We drove back from Vegas. And then also, gosh, this was 4 years ago, me and my ex-boyfriend drove from Austin, Texas to Vegas. That was a crazy, crazy trip. But every long trip, I made it. I survived. I made it home in one piece. So you guys will too. It is kind of a crazy trip because there's not very many gas stations. So make sure whenever you see a gas station, you stop for gas. That's important. So, anyways, I really strongly recommend that everybody relocates from California to Texas. Not that, anyways, it's just my recommendation. Y'all should listen to Prophet Lisa. God loves y'all. God bless. Bye.